Hey everyone, welcome to the final TH4 stream. This is the series finale for Diablo 1 The Hell 4. Uh, can't thank everyone enough that took part in this series with me. I made a lot of new friends, a couple new enemies. But overall, it was a great time, man. And I'm really enjoying streaming. And I'm loving the vacation, but I'm honestly looking forward to really getting back and digging into some new games. Hey, Sean. How are you, bud? Great to see you, man. Welcome, sir, to the series finale. I think I'm just gonna probably mess around on my Hydromancer until people show up, and maybe we'll get an MP game going or something. I don't know. Not much of a plan. Just gonna screw around. Series finale, yes, sir. What's up, Hell? How goes it, man? By the way, Sean, I don't know if my message got cut off or whatever, but I said, "Hey, Sean." I don't know if Sean got lost or something. I don't want him to think I'm ignoring him on finale night of all nights. Yeah, man. It's been a long, long journey. It honestly feels pretty good to be done. I think I kind of overcommitted time-wise to this series, so I learned a little something maybe that just like don't do hard commits on time to series. Just kind of do them more as you feel. But you live and you learn. Damn, dude. The 3 magic resistance is actually pretty solid on that.
Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Keep your greetings.
Okay, cool. I just get paranoid that my setup or something is busted when I'm not like on the home rig. He is 75. I'm just tooling around, really.
I cannot use this.
Whoops. Yeah, so just so everyone knows, by the way, this will be my last stream until probably Monday when we start Final Fantasy. So I just kind of ended up not wanting to stream as much as I thought I was going to on vacation. Kind of an uncomfortable setup here, honestly. And yeah, it didn't happen nearly as much. I thought I'd be streaming every night before I left, but didn't pan out that way. It's been great, man. Like perfect weather, you know. And it's just nice. Like just literally, I've been sitting on a beach all day most days. Oh God. And yeah, just eating good food, chilling out. You know, zero zero pressures. Basically, just hanging. Don't get much better than that. I did. I do look like the Nightkin, yeah. There's been like a definitely a gradient switch that has taken place.
The sanctity of this place.
And I still got a few days left. I'm gonna be definitely gonna be a couple shades darker than people are used to. My Latin American genes will be coming out and displaying themselves. I will say I didn't go as crazy this year as I have in the past. There's been some years where I've come back and my girlfriend's like, I don't even recognize you. I didn't go that intense. It takes a lot of time, you know, like it takes a long time to tan actually, man. Like, I've done like probably anywhere between 3 to 5 hours a day, which is that's already a lot. Um, yeah, there was one year where I literally was out like day to sunset, and I got really tan. No, I wish she'd come. I've tried to get her to come. I try to get her to come every year for 15 years, and she just won't do it. She hates traveling. It like, I don't know. It makes her anxious. She doesn't really like going on trips for whatever crazy reason. I don't get it either, man. I wish she would come. That would make the trip that much better. But I don't know. It's like pulling teeth trying to get her to go on a trip. She just is really not a fan of traveling in any regard. Yo, what's up, Wolfie? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome to the series finale. Yeah, nope. It's just me and my family. I go every year with my parents, my brother. Um, Now he brings his son and his wife, and yeah. Yo, what's up, Fooliner? A little off topic. Take on the anti-save load scum save system to enchanting. Pay 150 for a tier 1, then wait it for 400 if it turns out bad. Reload. Personally, I don't do save scumming. I always play with autosave, so when you see, I go to my game here, like, I can't save and load. It's just literally every action is a save. And if I were to quit at any time, it just puts me back in town. My opinion is that, like, people can play however they want. If people want to save scum, go ahead. And depending on the game, I'll save scum too. Like, if it's Oblivion or something, yeah, I'll save scum all day to get the outcomes I want, unless I'm purposefully doing some kind of hardcore run or something. But in ARPGs, and specifically this one, I don't save scum. I like the risk of, having there be consequences and whatever. So, yeah. Air travel generally, just like all travel, she just doesn't like, yeah, like going on, like vacations just stress her out, honestly. And, yeah, I don't know, she's not a fan. I'm a Hydromancer, Wolfie. I mance Hydras. Yeah, right. I agree, Health. Like, I don't have any opinion as to how people should play the game. I just have one as to how I like to play it, which is, yeah, if it's this game, I'm not a big fan of save scumming. I don't see the point. It's like you're defeating the stakes, you know. I need there to be stakes for it to be interesting. So the Hydras shoot uh bolts depending on what the monster weaknesses are. So, like, for example, this skeleton that's shooting at me from a mile away is weak to just acid, basically. So they're shooting acid bolts at him. But if there's monsters that are weak to fire, they'll shoot fire at him, lightning, etc., etc. So it's kind of a nice, like, it's almost like a brain dead class. You can just put up the heads and they take care of the rest for you. You survived, Rat. What's up, Rat? You survived 8 Smirnoffs and 4 rum mixes. Brother. What the fuck, man? I'm glad you survived, dude. Yeah, the Hydras are not really a minion per se. They're just basically how I attack. So yeah, like, you can attack around walls, corners. It's a, um, like, I don't know if it's a great beginner class, because it's actually kind of, when you first start a Hydromancer, you don't have many defensive options, so you're kind of wide open without walls, without a golem. But it is a great beginner class once you get those things and learn how to use them, because it's just, like, freaking powerful. It's a strong-ass class. Yeah. Right. Yeah, they shoot bolts. They are impervious to damage. They don't even get targeted. And yeah, but it's a really fun class. I like it a lot. Nice acid bolt. It's a good time, and it's strong. Like, it's just nice and strong. If you want to play a strong class, definitely, in my opinion, the Hydromancer is one of the strongest classes in the game. If not the... It's the amount of damage that I can do from relative safety, you know? Like, this is Inferno difficulty, you know? So, it's as tough as it gets, and I'm just picking these things apart without really having to even fight them. Let's see. It does, Fooliner. If you do a test, make one without Wild Sorcery, because I tested it not long ago. It affects it. And actually, I think Wild Sorcery is a good call, because, especially if you're softcore, not for hardcore, but for softcore, it's a great call. Because, like, you can get by on relics for sure. Once you have fastest cast speed, they cast almost like as fast as a potion. It's like I think Wild Sorcery is actually a great pick for a softcore Hydromancer. Lone Man. I'm gonna start with Final Fantasy VI, and I'm gonna go up from there. So I'm gonna stream all the way through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna skip 11. I'm not gonna play the MMO, but then we'll do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and that'll be the end of the series. I might one day go back and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like tactics or something. I don't know. We'll see. But my plan is to just start with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Is there a limit to the amount of hydras you can have? Yeah. So this is the build, as it were. Acid Burn and Conjuration are his most important perks for sure. Conjuration, you want to get up every single level that you possibly can. Acid Burn as well. Mind Over Matter is good to get for any mage. After that, I just got the requisites for Swift Learner. Or, sorry, the requisites for Ostentation. Got Awareness. Started putting some Acid Mastery in there. And the total amount limit is, it gives you 20 additional, but you start with 2, so 22 is the total amount limit. I don't think there's any way to get above 22 heads. Bro, that is a lot of arrows. Holy crap. Look at my golem just evaporate. Let's see, is there any point of farming Hydra spell levels? Yeah, there is. Yeah, you will get... It will level up your Hydra spell. So absolutely. For Chamber of Bone. Although I can't find any way to, I can't find any way to figure out what my actual Hydra spell level is. Even when I look at it in this, it just says Hydra skill. I have no idea what level it actually is, but I guarantee you that it does increase the, it increases. Yeah, and you can see the damage go up. Like if you go and click on the book, you'll see the damage go up on the Hydra spell. I hope the chat gang shows up. It looks like a lot of them are here, man. I know Bomb isn't going to be here because Bomb is in Indiana, I believe, with his SO. The stream is already off to a bang. We started off and got like 10 people like right away. Kind of cool. Yeah, for sure. Depending on what he's being attacked by and how many. Yeah, like he doesn't have a lot of staying power on this difficulty, but you know, you just resummon him and it's not so bad. It's definitely better than not having them at all. Yeah, like, he's good because he keeps things still, for one. And when they're still, you know, they're taking the full brunt of the Hydra head damage. And, also, he can be... It's really useful if, like, if, let's say you're in a really long hallway, and there's enemies that are shooting at you, which they'll shoot at you from like a freaking mile away. If he's up, he'll at least distract their shots to another area, and that'll make it so you can like make Hydra heads that are able to get on those enemies. I'm dead. Oh, I forgot about the walls. Good night. But yeah, like, he's definitely necessary. He's your linebacker, as I like to put it. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like, if you want to see just how fast stuff kills me in this, like, watch how fast this guy takes me out. So 1 hit, 2 hits. 2 hits, like, is what it takes to die on this difficulty, basically. So if you make, like, one wrong step in Inferno, you're properly toast. No, the undead don't care about the walls. Yeah, the golem just had 8 Smirnoffs and 4 whatever it was. The golem had 8 Smirnoffs, and he's been more useful. He's not exactly at the top of his game. Oh god. Wait, dude, this laptop key. I was slamming like F1. That's why my spell went to charge bolt. I was like slamming F1, and I meant to hit the 1, 2, 3 key, and I hit this tiny little laptop keyboard. Man, it's shit. I should have 8 Smirnoffs for the series finale. No, dude. Please, no. I will fucking die. Yeah, the golem is clearly shit-faced. Golem is tanked, as they say. Yeah, we call the any sorcerer class when they die, like they got Legoed, or they stepped on a Lego, because it sounds like some old man that like stepped on his grandson's Lego and was like, "Arr!" In case anyone's wondering. Yeah, I have this Mask of Palantir on. I like to always have an improvision item, especially if it's hardcore. Literally, the first thing I will do in any hardcore game is because that's how this guy started, actually, and that was most of what if you look at the live streams, most of my playtime with this was actually playing hardcore, and that is how I prefer my ARPGs. Typically, I make an exception for this mod because this mod is so out of balance that hardcore really isn't feasible on it. Past like Doom, I'd say it just isn't balanced straight up, and so this is the first like softcore ARPG that I've played in like a decade plus. But originally this guy was hardcore, as were all my other characters, and the first thing I'll always do is farm an improvision item, because it's like easily one of the most crucial things to get in any hardcore run as far as survivability goes. Go ahead and throw the stream a like if you can, guys. I would majorly appreciate it, and it would help boost me up in the algo. Thank you all so much for hanging out, by the way. Appreciate the hell out of you. The series finale. Thank you very much, Fooliner. Absolutely, yeah. So minus light radius paired with improvision is the strongest thing you can get, in my opinion, in the game for survivability. Because, and I can even, oh, I can't demonstrate it here, but I'll demonstrate it after the dungeon. Basically, yeah, it's a huge, huge deal, and I'll do a little demonstration of how I used light radius to beat the game, actually, and how I really think it would have been a lot harder and taken much, much longer had I not done that. And then also just show like how big of a difference it really makes as far as aggro radius and stuff. But yeah, you know, all that is to say that yes, light radius has a big influence on your aggro radius, and it's an extremely useful tool, especially again for hardcore, for controlling your pulls, you know, keeping things manageable, and etc. Okay, so let's go get that gear, and I'll show what I'm talking about. Oh wait, I forgot this pack. I almost teleported right into him. Alright, so I'm going to sell all this junk. Then we'll get our light radius gear on, and I'll show just how big of a difference it makes. And I'll give an example of how I used it to essentially sneak through the game. So the first thing to know is that as you get higher up into the difficulties, you are not able to go to the shortcuts, for example, unless you get a lot of levels. And levels start taking quite a while once you're up in these level ranges, like many hours per level. Like, I can't even go to the catacombs in Inferno difficulty, for example. And I'm actually kind of curious to see, like, what shortcuts are open to me in Destruction. Let me check that real quick. Cat is obviously going to be open. I wonder if Crypt is, though. No, like, even in Destruction, a full difficulty back, Crypt is unopen to me. Let me see Abyss. Abyss isn't even open. Hell isn't even open. So yeah, like if you want to take shortcuts, caves aren't even frickin' open, man. I think it's just catacombs. Catacombs are open, yeah. So like literally, if I was gonna do this by only going through shortcuts to try and get to Uber Diablo, then you know, I would have to get like a whole ton of levels, which would take frickin' forever, and I don't feel like doing that grind. Yo, what's up, Stash Love? Stash, last stream, do you want me to play level 150? Oh, nah, man, it's all good, by the way. Alright, it's all good, bro. No, you can do whatever you want. But, yeah, I'll show you guys what I meant by that, the comment about the light radius. So you've seen that the shortcuts are cut off to me, right? So if you want to get to Uber Diablo on level 24 without having to get a crap ton of levels, this is what you have to do, basically. You get these minus light radius pieces, right? So these all have minus light radius on them. And I'll show you the difference in aggro radius, which is a massive one. So, okay, so these enemies right here. You know, usually these enemies right here will aggro me. If I hit this line of sight right here, that archer will aggro me. But if I put all this stuff on, he won't, right? And I can actually get pretty close to him. Not too close. I can get pretty close to him without him aggroing. See, I'm this close to him even. So essentially what I did was I put on all of this gear, and I would just do attempts at finding the levels down without aggroing a big pack of stuff that I gotta kill. And sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't work. But, you know, I did it enough eventually, and it worked. I'm dead, by the way. Good night. But yeah, like, that was basically the way that I got through to D level 24 without having to open up all the shortcuts, was to just do a sneak. Basically, I pull a sneak on him, and if you failed like that, then you would just make a new game, and yeah, just keep going until you eventually hit it. You know. See if I can pull off a little bit of a sneak. Alright, so there's two. And what I would actually do a lot of times is I would use the town portal as kind of a way to see what the hell was going on, you know? And if you get lucky enough doing this, you can actually get down to D level, whatever, hell at least, like pretty consistently and without having to do a whole bunch of fighting and grinding to get there. So it's like a shortcut. Oh, that zombie saw me. Another good thing though about light radius is that, minus light radius particularly, is that you'll actually drop combat faster as well. So like that zombie dropped off of me nice and quick because I have a lot of negative light radius. If I didn't, his combat would last longer. Shit. Okay, and I can even hear, like, I can just wait and they'll drop combat very likely. Oh, the skeleton wants to chase me, you fucker. No, the portal does not aggro him, yeah. Right there, he dropped. Now I can get to 4. But this is how I did it, just like doing these kind of runs, and you got to get kind of lucky with the RNG sometimes. But it was a much better alternative than having to grind out a ton of levels and time to open up the shortcuts, which, like, frick, I'd probably still be grinding those levels out if I had gone that route. And yeah, like, dude, you can get close to them, see? And they won't aggro you. It's pretty cool. It was a lot of fun in hindsight. Like, it's cool that in this mod he made it so light radius actually matters, Because in basically every other ARPG, light radius is like the most worthless stat that no one ever cares about. Oh, and here I can actually just do this. Nice. And there, I'm already I'm into catacombs now, and then boom, I'm into 6. If you get lucky levels like this back to back, you can actually make quite a lot of progress and get down pretty quick without having to fight stuff. Here, I'm fucked. There, I just kind of fucked myself, so I would have to fight my way out of this, which should be doable, given that they're all weak to lightning and fire. I don't think anything in this pack is going to be able to threaten me, so we're all just going to die. Yeah, a rogue assassin. What was really cool was someone in the modding forum actually made an invisibility, like a stealthing skill for whatever, rogue or assassin or one of those. It was really cool. Like, it looked functional, and it was like they would deal extra damage when hitting in stealth, and it would bring them out of stealth, kind of thing. Someone was doing that. It might have been Azzy. I can't remember who did that. Maybe I think it actually was Azzy that did that. But yeah, so you clear the fight. You wait for the combat to drop. If it doesn't drop, then that means okay. So the combat dropped. Just put the sneaky gear back on and get back to it. The positioning here might make it so that I have to fight. Ooh, Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to fight through these things. I think the acid's like roughly 1,000, firebolt's 1,000, something like that. Like, oh well, this is with my sneaking gear on. This is, yeah, there you go. I didn't really grind this guy. Honestly, once I beat this on Inferno, I didn't really feel like playing it anymore and grinding Inferno items like Stash did. I just kind of was bored of it. It's, you know, it's just kind of the same thing over and over, and I've done a lot of that, man. Getting to 100 on Poe 2 hardcore will do that to you. Ooh, hello, I forgot the wall. Now we go back to sneaking. Yeah, I just wanted to basically get through Inferno, beat Inferno, and then call it a day. I wasn't really having, you know, it kind of became a slog, I'm not gonna lie. Shit. I'm dead, see ya. Good night. Good night. I still have the... the reflex of escaping when I start taking damage is so thoroughly built into me from my hardcore days that I can't not do it. It's just like, it's 100% just a built-in fucking reflex at this point. That if I start getting fucked up, I have to hit escape so I can exit out. Opinion on the Capitalist perk. I think it's cool. I haven't really experimented with it thoroughly. It came out basically at the tail end of my, you know, play here, and I don't know. That'll be for other people too to figure out. It seems cool. I'm a fan of the idea of it. Anything that can help accelerate the game, I'm down with. I'm dead. Goodbye. You guys want to get an MP game going, maybe? A little MP action? I was just messing around on this guy. I don't really have anything left to do on him, honestly. But if you guys want to do like a MP freshie start or something, I'd be down. I just upgraded to point 334. You like it, but it makes you not want to spend gold? Yeah, makes sense. Yo, what's up, Artruder? Welcome in, buddy. Well, if people want to get an MP game going, just let me know and I'll be down. I'm gonna see how much a Hydra level gives me on this. Grinding horror to 150, bruh. That would take a little while. Yeah, I'm good on doing the heavy grinds now. The pretty recently I grinded to 100 in Path of Exile 2 hardcore, by the way, so you can't die. And I'm actually number 21 all time. I'm the 21st person ever to get to level 100 in Po 2 hardcore. I'm on the leaderboard right now as Danny Bow. That's my big gaming accomplishment. And yeah, I'm good on hard level grinds for a while. That was really a really long grind. It took hundreds of hours, and it felt good to accomplish it. But the relief of finishing it was fucking massive. Especially given that it's like hardcore is hardcore, dude. Like it requires constant focus. You cannot make a single mistake the whole time. If you die, the whole run is gone. There is no Alt F4ing to save your guy or whatever. It's like, if you die, that's it. You're cooked. And yeah, man, I pulled it off. It was tough. There were a lot of close calls inside of all of that. Alright, so here you can see the Hydra spell damage go up, by the way, on the book. So this will show you that doing Hydra is worth it, even on the Mancer. The dumbest MP comp we could possibly do. Dumb as in bad, or dumb as in like broken good? Dumb as in bad, we make like fucking 4 warriors, lol. All scions we've done. We did all devastators. We haven't done 4 summoners yet. We always talked about doing 4 summoners and never did it. 4 trappers would be pretty funny. It would actually be very strong, I think. Like, well, I don't know. Actually, without any, people shit on the trapper and the bombardier, but they're actually exceptionally good multiplayer partners if you have like a good comp. Like you can see in some of my previous lives that we did, trappers are incredible when you have a good comp around them. Like if you have a trapper, a tank, and a mage and an archer or whatever, like the trapper will be carrying. The trapper will be doing so much work in there. The bombardier less so. The bombardier is more like a utility survival kind of. They can help displace enemies and defer aggro and stuff, but the trapper is actually busted if she has like people tanking for her and stuff. She's extremely strong. Solo, not so much. But yeah, I don't know. We could. Yeah, that I think is going to be the limiting factor. Wolf, is that yeah, like you're just going to run out of surface area with 4 trappers. Like the whole floor is going to be made of jello in like 5 seconds, and your damage is just capped essentially by however many tiles are within the vicinities of whatever it is that you're trying to fight. So that is a good point.
I cannot get there from here.
Yeah, I'd be down. It'd be fun to make some summoners. It'd be ridiculous. That's another thing where like surface area is going to actually be the most precious commodity. But if you do necromancers, or if you just have like maybe a beastmaster, a demonologist, and then two necromancers or something like that, then you'll get more damage without having to have all the surface area. Because the necromancers, just have archers basically to start. I mean, I'd do it. That sounds fun. You probably, really the best thing would probably be 3 Necros and then either a Beastmaster or really 3 Necros and a Beastmaster would be, if you're going for minions, if you want like pure minion power, 3 Necros and a Beastmaster is probably the best way to go. If you want just pure fucking power, then you go 4 Beastmasters with Feral Trait. And just blow everything to pieces while also having an enormous minion army with you. Be kind of ridiculous. Did I find the mushroom? Just glaze over. Glazed over eyes. Yes, I did.
Good day. How may I serve you?
I'm
Wish I had the shortcuts open to me just so I could like go mess around in the crypt on Inferno and stuff, but getting to the crypt on Inferno is not exactly easy. I think on easy difficulty there's no restrictions and there's no requirements. So on easy difficulty it's a lot easier to like just scale up all the way through the game and get to beating Uber Diablo and stuff, because I'm pretty sure the shortcuts are just wide open and there's also no level restriction for them.
The smell of death surrounds me.
This is on normal. Yeah, 4 necros would be funny, man. Just a absolute volley of arrows at everything. It would be long term for sure, because yeah, the surface area problem, and eventually you would still have a boatload of melee minions too. Like every necro gets 5 melee minions essentially. You get a golem, you get the behemoth, and you get 3 warriors. So you would still have 20 melee minions. And then you would have, close to 40 freaking, yeah, or 30 archers, yeah. You would have a lot of archers. 4 necros is definitely the long term play. It's a rave. Nice health. Yeah, let me know when you want to do some MP. Yeah, I'm down. We can do whatever you want. If we get 4 people, we should do like, let's try and do something fun and goofy, like you were saying. Some crazy comp. 4 bombardiers, 4 summoners, 4 trappers, that kind of thing. I'm gonna go turn on the air because it's a billion fucking degrees in here. Be right back. It's hot in Florida. Who would have thunk it? Nice. Thank you so much, Phil Liner. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, 4 trappers would be goofy. Every room would just instantly be filled with jello. I feel like it wouldn't be as strong though as like someone's gonna be getting fucked up, you know, because like you don't have any defenses, so someone's gonna be getting harassed. It's much better. The trapper is fantastic when you have like a tank or whatever, someone distracting them, and the traps can do their work. But it would be kind of funny to just like you could like instantly fill up this entire room, you know, with jello, and then drag unsuspecting monsters into it, and they would just get annihilated, I'm sure. So I don't know, it might actually work pretty well. You guys know that in David Brevik's original concept, not only did he want it to be turn-based, but he wanted it to be hardcore. He wanted it to be like one life a playthrough. And obviously they got him to back off of that idea. I don't think the game would have been nearly as successful as it was if that idea had remained in place, so it's probably a good thing. But he wanted it to be like, you know, an actual... Because he used to play those text-based like D&D type games a lot. I saw in his interviews he'd said that he was a big fan of those, and all of those games are like, you have one life, you know? 2 trappers, 2 bombardiers would be funny, actually. I feel like the best thing to do with that is to just get the knockback potions and just like literally cloister up, spam knockback, let the traps do their business. That would be pretty funny. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh. No. Our hero's tale ends there. Yeah. Like a hunger system. Yeah, I know. We probably watched the same thing.
The smell of death surrounds me. sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Yeah, and allegedly he was like very adamant for a long time that it absolutely had to be turn based because he liked the kind of calculated decision making that goes into a game like that. And he had to be convinced. It eventually came down to literally everyone but him was in favor of the idea, and he was the last holdout. And it's a good thing that he was able to be convinced, because I guarantee you it would not have been nearly as popular as it became if it was turn-based. I'm sure it would have had its crowd, but it wouldn't have been what it, what it was. Yeah, I mean, personally, the idea of turn-based sounds cool to me in a game style like this. I'd play that. Be interested to see what that's like. Probably pretty cool. Bro, this guy has 1,000,000,000 health. Actually, 1,000,000,000. Never heard of Stone Shard. Sounds cool though. I'm like personally, I'm a huge fan of turn-based games. I mean, Final Fantasy to begin with. But yeah, like I like turn-based stuff on the whole. Seen the first-person D2 project. I have. It felt I didn't get very excited by it. It looked like basically Oblivion to me with like Diablo 2 stylings, kind of. I don't know. I personally, it felt kind of low effort to me, honestly. I was just like, oh, this, like, I don't know. It just looks like something that you would make to get views on Reddit. It didn't really rub me as, like, an actual innovative kind of concept for an actual spiritual successor to Diablo or anything. It kind of just felt like this guy put some Diablo 1-esque assets into a whatever Unreal Engine, and I don't know. Personally, I didn't see it. Like I didn't see the vision there. It felt kind of yeah. It just looked like Oblivion or whatever, you know? I'm dead. I'm looking at my phone literally while playing. Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's cool that people would. It's cool that people are hyped up by the idea of it. But personally, what I saw from that video that the guy released, I only saw the one where he's like running around in the field and Rakanishu is spamming his voice line every 5 seconds, and I was like, all right, this like, it just rubbed me as very lazy and like it. I don't know. It wasn't exciting. It was like this just looks like Unreal Engine with some fallen one saying Rakanishu and he's shooting fireballs and okay, but like, is that actually? I don't know. Did not excite me, as I'm sure you can tell.
I cannot cast that here.
That would, dude, an actual horror game, like if they really, instead of trying to make it be like an action ARPG or something, like an actual horror game set in Diablo's world would be sick, dude. I would, like, I'm a huge fan of horror genre. Silent Hill 2 is one of my favorite, like, games of all time. The Silent Hill franchise is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I'm a big fan of horror. I made that Silent Hill 2 analysis video, and it's gotten 120,000 views. A red reflection. And the creator of the game, you know, gave me a thumbs up on it. Like, dude, I'm a huge fan of Silent Hill and horror genre just in general. I would love to see an actual horror game in the Diablo world done well. That would be incredible. I think there was even someone in my chat at some point that recognized me when I said that I was the guy that made a red reflection. He was like, I knew it! I knew I recognized your voice. I think it was Dark Ranger. I haven't seen him in quite a while. But that was cool. That's like one of the things I'm proudest of is that analysis. It did so much better than I ever thought it would. It was extremely well received by the community, and I really thought that that was the first time I had ever made a video. Legitimately, was the red reflection video. And I thought I was gonna get absolutely destroyed. Like, I thought people were gonna hate it. They were gonna think all my ideas and takes were stupid, and I couldn't have been more wrong, man. Turned out incredibly well. Gotten like, I'm dead. Oh. Got like 120,000 views in a little over a year. Keeps going up too. It gets like 200 views every 48 hours. Someone's watching it right now, kind of thing. It's a very gratifying experience. Bro, that is a lot of fucking enemies. Holy shit. Dude, I know. That would be awesome. Like, I would pay so much money for that, dude. That just sounds great. And it's a perfect world, because it really is a horror theme world, you know? Darkness, evil has taken over, and it's perfectly set up for that. Lore-wise and stuff. Yeah, and like the game wouldn't even be to like, kill Diablo. It would just be to like save your, maybe your father's been taken. Like you could do a Pinocchio almost, like lore thing. Your father's in the belly of the beast kind of thing. You have to go down and save him, and maybe you just see Diablo once or something at the climax, at the end of the game, and like that's what would make it scary. The problem is so many like successful franchises have a villain problem, where the villain, it's like the stereotypical overuse of the villain. Like the Final Fantasy VII remake has done it, where Sephiroth is in every scene, and he's harassing Cloud at every turn, and it's like this ruins the mystique of the villain. They did the same thing with the Silent Hill movies, with Pyramid Head. Like, Pyramid Head does not belong in any situation that doesn't have James Sunderland in it. Because he's he is specific to James Sunderland, essentially. And of course they have him in the movies, and it's completely out of fucking context, and it ruins the mystique of it, and it's like they can't help themselves, It's like just the Hollywood trope of let's shoehorn the villain into the thing, so much so that he loses all of his mystique. And I wouldn't trust them to not do that with something like Diablo. Like Diablo would be chasing you through he's chasing you through the tutorial of the game, kind of like, I could see that being something that they do. I just don't have a lot of faith in big game developers to make faithful adaptations of their legacy source material anymore, honestly. Yeah, Marius's journey, dude, absolutely. Marius's journey is so good. And Marius's journey shares a lot of similarities to, long-time fables. Like, that are, stories that have been told and retold through really millennia in just in different ways. Like, actually, Pinocchio is very much that same thing, and Silent Hill 2 is even actually very much that same thing, like having to re-examine your past in order to fully contemplate your future. There's like deep themes that are, almost biblical in a sense, that just the stories have been around for so long, and they've been told in many different ways, and the transmutation of the story changes, but like the core of the story kind of remains the same. Not that I would expect it or want it to be, but it certainly could be, especially given the subject matter. I mean, it's literally heaven and hell is like the cornerstone. The man with 1,000 faces. Yeah, like that is the route they should take with it. It should no part of it should be modern. In my opinion, if it's going to be any good. And I'm probably a bit of a curmudgeon saying that, but I'm a bit of a curmudgeon, so it makes perfect sense. I want to read these comments, but let's see. Yeah, that would be cool. There's a lot of really cool angles that they could take with it, but again, I'm not very confident that they would. You know? Like I could see them you know, pardon the pun, butchering it. And yeah, I just don't have faith that Blizzard would be the one to actually create a really well done horror fantasy horror game in 2026. I feel like an indie developer that makes a spiritual successor without actually using the you know, the assets or whatever, probably have a better chance at pulling that off than Blizzard themselves would. I just don't trust them anymore. Call Sierra. Yeah. Did Sierra make Myst? Who made Myst? Remember Myst from like the 90s? That old chestnut? Bro, go to hell. Fucking elemental arrows are so OP. I don't know if anyone else is gonna hop in health. I mean, there's time, so someone probably will. But if you wanted to like play some of our characters that we already have, duo or something, I'd be down. Oh god. Bro, there's so many archers. Insane. Night Dive has made one good remaster after another. I don't. What is Night Dive? Is that a company or is that a title? Never heard of Night Dive. Amazing sigil. Incredible sigil. You think the Butcher kills me in one hit? I kind of want to see if he does. I want to see how many hits I can take from the Butcher. Alright, here we go. Two hits. Actually, 3 hits. Got me down to like 10 health or something. So it was like 1 hit for all my mana shield, 1 hit for most of my mana shield, another hit for all my mana shield and some of my health. And then he butched me. I've been butched. Turns out I actually was fresh meat.
The spirits of the dead are now avenged.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool though.
Hello, my friend. Let me just... Greetings!
Good day. How may I serve you?
Sheesh. Dude was pissed. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. Yeah, like Blizzard ain't gonna pull it off, in my opinion. Blizzard hasn't made a good game in fucking 10 years or whatever, maybe more. When did Wrath of the Lich King come out? That was the last good game they made. In my humble, so humble, literally the humblest opinion. Can't get any humbler. Humble maxing. Ooh, they're arcane only. Sons of bitches. Oh my god, I didn't even see that one. Dude, lurkers are nasty. Did I mute everything? Couldn't have. No, it looks like TH4 is, the sound is still going through, and my voice is still going through. Did I drop any frames? No. Still connected. No. I didn't do nothing. What I did do, though, was I stopped looking at the screen and died.
Hello, my friend. Greetings!
Humble maxing. Yo, what's up, Ninja? How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a bit. Glad to see you back in the channel, brother. Sound is good on yours? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Health. I think it's something with your PC is on fire, bro. Yeah, I'm just humble maxing, dude. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm literally the most humble I'm dead! Okay, so this is what we call a level wash. So when that happens, you're just literally toast. There's no way to get out of that, basically. You can get very lucky, maybe, with a teleport and fastest cast. But even then, you're basically fucked. So that was like, when I'd be trying my sneaky runs, that is what would jeopardize the run. If I'd get a really bad level entrance, I'm gonna try it here. See if I can go. Nope. Yeah, it's just... That's the level. The level is done, basically, and you have to reset if that happens. And so that is what would stop my Inferno runs, is if I would get totally swamped on a level entrance and surrounded, the run would be over. And if you go watch my Inferno clear video, actually, where I got through Inferno, it almost happened on the final level. On D level 24, I got into a really bad fight, and it was close a lot of times. I had to scratch and claw to make it through that. It was a pretty sweet run. Glad to catch the finale. Oh, well, the scoop is, we're just fucking around, basically. The character is, a 75 Hydromancer. I've beaten Inferno. I'm basically done with this guy. I'm just messing around on him until we hopefully get a multiplayer game going. And, yeah. I mean, that's basically it, you know? The series is over, so there really won't be much, there isn't much of a goal, really. At this point, it's just kind of one last stream, have some fun, call it a day, and then we're gonna start Final Fantasy on Monday. And I'm excited for that, man. I'm ready for a new game, honestly. I've TH maxed. I humble maxed and I TH maxed. My TH has... I've done my time, so to say, you know? I did over 100 live streams. I covered every single system in the game. I did a class overview for every single class in the game. Like, my work here is done. You know? Yes, I'm TH maxed, beyond mortal levels. It's true, man. My channel is easily now, like, the largest repository of information that exists for this game. Like, more than the wiki. More than which the wiki is also outdated as fuck. I guess Kozil is the one thing that has me beat, but as far as accessibility, I've got Kozil beat by several marathon distances, because Kozil is not easy to use or understand in any capacity. Kozil is a fucking enigma. So yeah, I'm proud of that fact, man. Like, I've done a great service to this mod, and I did it because I believe in the mod very much so. I believe that the mod is worthy of notoriety and notice. And, yeah. A Kozil vid. I'm good. I'm good. The way I view Kozil is like, Kozil is for the people that get really into the game, right? And so if they're gonna get really into the game, they don't need me anyways. Like, my stuff is all surface level. You know, it's all just like trying to get people who have never played it, or who don't even are unaware of its existence into it. You know, and that's my job, is to get people into the game. But as far as, you know, getting them to the finish line of the game, that is a monumental task that outside of the Hydromancer, I'm just not even like... The Hydromancer is the only class that I made an Inferno guide on, and the reason being is because it's the only class that I have the first-hand experience with actually doing Inferno on. It's very likely gonna be the only class that I ever have experience doing Inferno on, probably forever, because I don't intend to really ever play softcore again after this guy. It's just not. It's just not all that fun for me, honestly. And when I do come back and play TH in the future, it's definitely going to be hardcore single player. The only softcore that I'd be playing in the future would be multiplayer if I'm playing softcore seriously. But yeah, that's... yeah, I've been keeping track of that health, and I think you're pretty right with your numbers there. And I'd like to think that I had a pretty big effect on that. There's no way for me to know just how much, but anecdotally, a lot of people do join that Discord and say, "Hey, I recognize you. Like, you got me into the game. I found your videos," and I'm like, "Yes, dude, yes." Like, that's what I want, man. That was the whole goal. So that's a gratifying feeling, for sure. There's been definitely a good handful of people that have joined up the Discord and said that, so mission accomplished. I got the banner behind me just like George Bush. Except I actually did something. I actually did the thing that I said I would do. He said 2 voice lines at the same time right there. He said, "Your soul is mine," and "Ah, fresh meat." At once. He's a Tuvan throat singer. Bro's actually talented.
The spirits of the dead are now avenged.
I got about 2 hours left in stream. Do you want a duo, maybe, Health? Or does anyone want to play some MP? Because the stream's going to be 4 hours tonight. Just so everyone is aware. And this will officially, by the way, put me above 500 hours streamed for this game since January 3rd. I was at 488 before I did the second to last stream, which was 4 hours. So this will put me at, or I was at like 490 or something. So this should put me at just about 500 hours straight. Demonologist Necro, I'm down, brother. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. If anyone wants to join, you are more than welcome. What would you prefer to make, Necro or Demo? I'll do whatever one you'd prefer for the other. You'll do neck. All right, I got the Demo. I'm not gonna do any fancy stuff. I'm just gonna do like some easy mode stuff. Oh wait, that was kind of cool. He has a different portrait if you take the best defense. It's kind of cool looking. All right, forgetful capitalist. Rezo on shake. Okay. Do you have any desire to try a different difficulty? Or mode rather? I'll do whatever you call, man. You're gonna call the shots on this one. Call the shot. Never know what hit him. Survival has alternative route, as does Iron Man, and I believe that is it. I don't think Nightmare does. I think it's just Survival and Iron Man. Pretty sure. All right. Hell yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, I cannot type on this crappy laptop keyboard, man. All right, dude. I'm excited for this. Get some survival going. Hell yeah. This could be tough, man. Gonna say that right now. Hopefully I'm... Oh, let me make sure my Radman is up. Yeah, my Radman's good to go. Alternate neck. Nice. Appears to be. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, well. Might want to buy some mana pots or something, actually. Yeah, spend the gold. I think I'm just gonna get mana pots.
Hello, good friend.
Only get 2. Okay. Start hearing my hydro chant green. Thank you very much, Fuliner. I appreciate the hell out of you, man. Have a great night. All right, brother. Here we go.
The smell of death surrounds me. The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Book of Impling, no way. No fucking way. That's a nice find. Did you get Skeleton Archer from that? Nice. Away from me. Yeah, me neither. Too stupid. 2-socket. Dude, if I can get some sodas in this 2-socket, that would be mega. Yep, we gotta break every barrel, turn over every rock, kill everything. It's all gotta go. Yo, what's up, Sean? We got health business on alternate neck, and I'm playing a demonologist, and we're on survival. Kind of a fun change of pace. I think I'm just gonna do gain magic. Yeah. I want magic. It'll give me a little bit more regen and more minion power. Dude, they are destroying my implings. No, my imps. God dang. It's not fair, man. I need some regen, dude. Regen would be nice. Yeah, we're doing survival. We're gonna try alternate routes. Okay, nice. I can have 4 implings. Huge. Alright, so I got a good amount of socketed pieces. Soda lights would be very lucky. If I can just get some soda lights, that would be exceptionally useful. Another book of Impling. Nice, dude. Very nice. Oh man, that hurt. Maybe AR is not on B level 1? I thought it was. We haven't seen it yet. Thought for sure it was. Sack? I don't know. He's yeah. Surprised he's not fire weak. LOL. Oh, nice, dude. Book of Healing. I'm a fan of that. 7% XP ring. Are you getting the same exact gear as me, by the way? Like, did you get a 7% XP ring? A Book of Healing? A lot of times I feel like that happens when you play the same class. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Okay. So, appears I was wrong. I'm like freaking 90% sure that AR is in survival. I thought it was on level 1, but obviously that is incorrect. I don't know when it is. I thought for sure I remember doing AR on survival in the past. And that was the selling point that someone was like, yeah, play AR because it has survival. Like, I could have swore someone told me that, and that's why I did it back then. This is game version 0.334. Are you in our Are you in the Radman server, Ninja? You have to be in our Radman server as well. I'm gonna get awareness, by the way, so I don't pop myself. Nice. Welcome in, brother. Yeah, if anyone else wants to hop in with us on Survival, we got one spot. If they want to take part in the farewell stream, be glad to have you. Can I get magic again? No. I don't know what to get. Like accuracy, maybe? Focus? I'm just gonna do focus, I guess. Fuck it. This guy ain't lasting more than a day anyways. Who cares? He is ill-fated. Oh, nice, dude. We got the boys. All right, let's do a reset for them, and then we can all go to level 2 and try to get into AR. All right. We'll try to all go AR after that. That would be. I know. Health wants to do AR. Yeah, making a new game. Create horror.
Hello, my friend.
Why did I do that? That was stupid. Just wasted my money, and I didn't turn in the crate, bro. Fuck me. Point and laugh. Everyone point and laugh. Hecwa point. I suck.
Greetings.
You know what's nice is he changed Griswold to be outside of his space, so that yeah, it's nice. 1 year of play, still didn't sell the crate. Cack. I cacked myself. I'm gonna cack myself right now. Hello, lag. I don't know what the hell that was about. I just didn't drop any frames, so I don't know. Nice. We got all 3 summoners. That's pretty sick.
The smell of death surrounds me.
Pretty sick, bro.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
1 whole gold. Where's Dave? We need Dave. Come, Dave, come.
I cannot get there from here.
There he be. Alright, let's rage, boys. This is gonna be crazy. All 3 summoners fucking going ham. I don't know why I keep getting lag. I don't think it's my internet thing. I think it's a Radman thing. If it was my internet, I would be dropping frames. So I just wanna throw that out there. It's some kind of connection problem with Radman. I don't know. Holy Bolt, nice. Me like it. There is also the chance, by the way, I don't know, total guess, but they might not have alternate route in multiplayer. That's something I did not think about. I swear to God, it was in single player on D level 1. I'm almost positive. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards might be the case. So I don't know what you want to do. If it's not on 2, then it definitely, yeah, then it's not an MP, yeah. So I don't know if you wanna switch it up or something. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm chilling either way. I'm just happy to have people to play with. Promised I wouldn't cry, but I'm gonna cry. Go sack. Oh, Dave. I'm back. Man, I'm getting a lot of lag. If someone else wants to try hosting after this, I would not be opposed to seeing if that fixes this, because this is kind of crazy. I don't know what Dave's... No clue. I don't know, this is rough. Let me look at the Radman. Huh? Alright, here it comes. Oh. Uh, whoops. Sorry, Dave. Pull the butch. Get his ass out here. I want him dead.
The spirits of the dead are now avenged.
Yo, plus 30 to fire res on this ring is actually a shitload. A huge fire res ring. There's the hourglass of death once again. Haunting us. Alright, let's go sack. Go hit him in the sack. I've got 5 imps, dude. I'm a fucking legend right now. Want to buy Warlord. Yeah, I saw. I saw. Y'all got any Warlord class up in here? Joe Rogan, I'm gonna tell you something you might not know about me. I smoke rocks. Oh, I'm stupid. You don't even turn it in. You just literally right-click it. Yeah. So dumb. It's outside the wall.
I have no room. No.
I haven't seen a single gem drop. If I could get a soda light, that would be a little helpful. Yo, what's up, Christopher? Yes, sir. This is the final countdown. The last stream. The next time you guys see me, I will be on Final Fantasy. We'll do it on Monday. Yeah, I went back to the summoner roots. Yes. Yeah, the summoner was the first class that I ever really got into in this mod. Did a lot of hardcore demonologist. You look back at my first streams, that's basically what it all was. Hardcore demo. Doing like RBT farm, stuff like that. Good times. How you doing, by the way, bud? Glad to see you in the channel, man. Happy you got to make it to the last show. Book of Impling, God mode. Actually surprised that I can't learn it. Oh, much appreciated, dude. You're the best around. And I heard that no one was ever gonna keep you down. I don't know, it's just what I heard. Yeah, but seriously, thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Another book of Impling. Are you fisting me? There's the first gem. Not the one I need. What's the disc gonna be like after this series, by the way? Are you referring to my streamer disc or the TH disc? Yes, Chris. He's only a man, and a man's gotta take it. If you're referring to the TH disc, it's gonna be a dead wasteland without me. No, I mean, I'm sure I'll still pop in there occasionally. As for my streamer disc, I don't know. It's gonna be whatever people want it to be, really. I'm not really gonna police it all that much, I think. People want to talk about TH while I'm doing FF series, I don't care. They want to talk about hot dogs, all more power to them. I'm not really gonna police it in any way. Just gonna let people... I'm gonna let people run amok and do whatever they want and piss all over the floors, basically. That's my plan. Piss all over the floors and shit all over the ceilings. That is actually my plan. Hello, lag. Yikes. Yikes, bruh. I don't know. Someone's got a bad connection or something, dog. We're gonna find whoever's responsible for this and probably not do anything about it. kill the disc after. Ooh, I think Ninja might have dropped. I think he might have gotten surrounded in that room. Kill the disc. Not sure what you mean. Like, delete my streamer Discord? Why would I do that? Holy lag, brother. Ninja. Did something happen? Did you get surrounded or something? You had to exit out, I assume. Hey, what's up, Dr. Shot TV? Not much, man. Just playing some Diablo 1, the Hell 4 multiplayer. This is my finale stream for the series. The end of a very long road for me. Oh, no. No. The streamer disc will just continue on. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying my hardest to not make a whole bunch of different channels in there. Because I personally hate it when I get into a Discord and it has a million channels that I then have to silence and mute and stuff. I don't... It kept lagging even after you dipped, Dave, so I'm not totally sure that you were the culprit. But if you want to hop in, man, go... I mean, if you want to test it, you could hop in and see if the lag starts up again. But... the mod is awesome. I played it. Hell yeah, dude. I'm a huge fan. Yeah, dude. I'm a huge fan. Hey, Juan. How are you, buddy? Glad to see you in the channel, man. It is an awesome mod. You're down for whatever, like a sorority girl. I'll do anything. Sure. Let's do Dark Pass. As he has to go soon anyways, okay. All good. Yeah, like, yeah, if people want to chat in TH4, basically, I'm gonna hold off on making a whole bunch of channels in my Discord until it's, like, absolutely necessary. So I'm just gonna keep it one chat channel for now. If people, like, start complaining during the FF series, that, like, maybe then, but I'm just gonna hold off, basically, as long as I possibly can on making a bunch of channels for the Discord, because... again, it's something that I personally dislike, so I'm trying to avoid doing it as much as I can. I could, I guess, I mean, you know, it would just be annoying to do. You know. Damn, there goes Azzy. Azzy, no. Look, I got a sigil. I got a sigil that is actually good. Poor Azzy. Just, I'm so fucking bad. Dips. Yeah, like, I could split up the channels and enforce it, and it's just like, do I want to do that? Not really. You know? I'd like to just have it be simple and not require me to monitor it and enforce and yada yada. I have to be a total dick. One day I will be. Once I get big enough, absolutely. Yeah. I just need to get big enough first, you know? Like, get up to fucking 100k subs and have like a super poppin' chat all the time. Then I'll start being a fucking asshole, you know? Some like OG will come in and be like, hey man, remember me? Like, I used to hang out in your chat when you played TH4. I'll just be like, who's this asshole? Fucking don't talk to me. You know? Call him out in front of everyone. That's the plan, at least. That's the plan, at least. You think I'll pick up thousands playing FF? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not that optimistic about it. I think the rate I'm going at is honestly pretty good anyways, and it is what it is. Like, you know, I'm not trying to do this for a career, so Chapel? Let's do Chapel. Like, it's just, yeah, we'll see, but I don't have any big expectations. I'm just going to do my best to you know, fucking just have fun with it and enjoy the ride. And whatever comes, and I'm not gonna put any big expectations on myself or the channel, because that's how you end up disappointed, honestly. So, yeah. But honestly, what I would be interested, and maybe you guys can help me brainstorm this, chat or people in game, other than like a retrospective or like a, you know, like, I'm trying to think of what long-form content I could make with Final Fantasy. Obviously, I'm not going to make guides, because that's, like, it's completely out of my area of expertise. There's already a billion guides that exist for stuff like that. You know, like, I'm never going to try and make guides for a super popular game, very likely. And the only other thing that I can think of is, like, retrospectives, or, like, you know, here's my journey, you know, and yeah, for stream, absolutely, I will be like following the story and getting into it, absolutely. But I'm talking for like, I like what I like to always do is I have the streams, I have shorts that I'm uploading every day, and then I have long form content that I'm making, you know, about whatever the series is at the time. And the only long-form content that I can really think of to do with a series that's already well established and doesn't need guides, like something like this, is kind of retrospectives, or, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, yeah, and I think you're right. You know, maybe as I get into the series, then I'll come up with some ideas outside of simply doing retrospectives. Of long-form videos that I could do that people might find interesting regarding the FF series and beyond. You kind of lost the joy of playing D2R with the new Warlock. That sucks, dude. No more goals. It's a bummer, man. Maybe have you ever done hardcore? Maybe try hardcore, dude, if you haven't. I'm a huge fan of hardcore. No OnlyFans. Not yet, Sean. That'll be when I hit 1 million. When I hit 1 million, I'll go full Sophie Rain. I'll dress up in a Spider-Man costume. Everyone will get to see my ass. And, you know, everyone can pay $5 a month to see my little peanut. And, yeah, dude. And then I'll be making, you know, I'll be making like 900 mil a year, or 90 mil a year. I'll pay 35 mil in taxes. Easy. Fucking easy dodge, bro. Everyone will slam down their dollars on the table to see my peanut. Basically how it's gonna work. I'm hyped, actually. I can't wait for the OF at 1 million subs. It's gonna be legendary. Shut up and take my money. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Spider-Man costume on. You know, I'm gonna let the dogs out, you know what I'm saying? And Yeah, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna get paid, dog. I'm gonna be getting paid in the shade. Gonna let them dogs out. Got them dogs out. Poison Wawa. Do poison Wawa. Oh man. Holy shit. I'm so stupid. What the fuck is the matter with me? Alzheimer's, yeah, it's kicking in. It's kicking in, boy. It's kicking in. He's 10, alright. Oh man, my ass is sore from sitting in this bed, boys. This is an uncomfortable streaming arrangement I have. I'm sitting in my bed. I'm laying down essentially. And it's way less comfortable than you might think it would be. Way less. Like, I feel like I'm sitting on a fucking rock. SNH Max, boys. Oh, sorry, I missed that, Shobs. Yes, I played PD2 and I love it. I'm a big fan of PD2. I have a, like, I did hardcore single player, and I got every class up to 90 plus. I'm a big fan of PD2. And I will definitely, I think, honestly, what I'm going to eventually do with PD2 on this is I'm going to just, like, do a full reset. I'm going to fucking delete or store all of my old characters. And I'll probably do the same thing, where I'll just do hardcore and I'll try to get every character to, like, 90 plus. That's, like, it's a fun time for me. Sorry if I missed that initially, Shobs. My bad, man. I have to read chat on my fucking phone right now because I'm not on my usual setup. I'm on vacation. I'm in Florida, so my apologies, dude. What is SNH Maxed? Long Road. When I see that, I read Shipping and Handling Max. Long Road. I don't know what it means. Oh, Heal Other. Nice. I love being a cleric. Let's go. I probably won't play the season because I almost never play PD2 online. Oh, Strength and Honor. Okay, gotcha. Shipping and Handling. What an idiot. GG, Zazzy. Thanks for playing on my final stream, man. I love you. You're thinking Payday 2. Surely that's what you mean. Season 13 is coming. Yeah, I probably won't because I don't usually do season, like, I don't usually play the ladder on PD2, you know? I play single player almost exclusively because I don't like to play hardcore online with things like, if I can help it. Like, PO 2, unfortunately, I have to play online hardcore. There's no other way. But if I can play hardcore offline, I will basically always take that option for obvious reasons. So yeah. And I typically don't play ARPGs unless I'm playing hardcore. This is the first time I've made an exception in like a decade plus because this game is so unbelievably imbalanced and I wanted to get through its highest difficulty. I made many, many hardcore characters in this game. I got up to about Crucible on all of them, and then something in Crucible just one-shots me, because again, the game is not balanced. The game! PD2 is Project Diablo 2. It's a Diablo 2 mod that, it's fantastic. It, like, introduces tons of different builds that are not really viable in the original game. Or less viable. It's a great mod for Diablo 2. It's got a bunch of boss content in it. You know, new items, yada yada. It's like this, honestly. It doesn't add, like, classes, but it adds builds that majorly diversify what the usual game is. Yeah, man, PD2 is great, Chris. I highly recommend it. I'm a huge fan. But yeah, personally, I don't mess with hardcore online. Um, you know, for obvious reasons. I just don't. If I can help it, like I had to in Path of Exile 2, and it didn't bite me then. But I've had hardcore bite me online, where, I'm running along Humpty Dumpty Dum, and then, I get disconnected and I log back in and I'm fucking dead. And I just got tired of that happening on hardcore online, and so I stopped doing it. Yo, dude, I'm getting so lucky on the sigils, actually. Look at this shit. That's extremely lucky. Mapping is great. I love mapping. Yeah, it's got mapping. Mapping is like... I tried to get Mordor to do mapping in this. I think this would be great if when you beat Inferno, you could do a mapping system in this, where it would randomly generate, a D level for you, and depending on how many, affixes the D level has, it's harder, but you get better loot, you get more experience. Like, mapping is just a great solution for any ARPG when you're talking about endgame. It just, like, you can endlessly do it, and it scales, nearly infinitely, and it's just always fun. I was trying to get him to introduce a mapping system into this, but I don't think he's going to. Nice ring. Alright. I don't really care about fire res. Nice. Do I have 7 imps? No! I have been trolled. Yeah, as I think about it, I probably am gonna have to do the many channels on Discord thing, because just the nature of the plan for my channel about how I'm gonna do series on tons of different games. I'm just gonna have to. I may as well just start now, I guess. Oh well. I must become what I hate.
Not enough mana.
Much like the story of Diablo 1, I must become the evil that I seek to destroy. I always thought that was one of the coolest fucking like kind of plot lines of this game, in that in order to like defeat corruption, you have to embody it. And it's kind of like that. It made me think of that Nietzsche quote where he says, "Be careful when when fighting monsters that you don't become one." And I was like, "Yo, that's some fucking like, you know." I get all high and I'm like, "Dude, that's like so cool." Like, that's a cool fucking like whatever train of thought. Yeah, to kill a murderer, you must become one. Shit's like biblical. I love it. Alright, we have zero monsters left and 12 objects. Dude, the barrels. I always forget the goddamn barrels, man. Boo barrels. This is such a troll mode. Now you have to go and find the freaking barrels somewhere in the This is why I stopped playing survival. So often it's like you're almost done with the level, but now you have to go find a barrel somewhere that you forgot to pop or whatever. It's like, come on, dude. Really? Really? It's somewhere around here. It could be all the way at the start. Who knows? I mean, I'm chilling. I'm bitching. It's more of a retrospective bitch, you know. I'm not. Whatever. Like, I got an hour left of this series. I'm on the home stretch. Here they are. We found them. I found the barrels. Wait, what's our stream time at? We got an hour. There's an hour and 10 minutes left in the series, everyone. Can you feel it? It's like the New Year's approaching, and everyone get ready for the big moments. Oh, dude, my butt is not gonna make it another hour on this. I almost wanted to like stand up and play. There's a desk right here that I could actually stand and play at. It might be significantly more comfortable. LOL. My ass is taking a pounding playing this game. Literally and figuratively. Oh boy. This will be a nice test to see just how strong we are. We got some bone wings here. You're just like, dude, that is like a wet dream that you are describing to me right now, with like being able to go to P99 and have like a guild of people to play with. Like, oh, I'm fucking coming. Like, just the thought of that. Like, it's like I am coming. It's like I'm with a woman. I am in heaven. Yeah, I'm shooting for a 4-hour stream tonight, John, so we got about an hour and 10 minutes left. Yeah, people probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah. That would be my dream come true, seriously. I would be so thrilled. I would be over the moon that were to occur. Oh my god! The P99 one is gonna be... Oh, dude, Book of Mana Shield. Did you get that? Tell me you got the Book of Mana Shield, dog. Please. The P99 series is going to be a long series whenever that does happen. Huge. That's huge, dude. Mana Shield on D level 4 is actually clutch as fuck. Same with whenever the WoW, not the WoW Hardcore series, although that'll probably be long, but there's a very good chance that I will eventually do an actual WoW guild. Like, if they do Classic Plus, I'll probably make a raiding guild and main that pretty heavily. Although I could see once we're in, like, raid logging form, maybe, like, streaming another game in between the raid logs and stuff, but the WoW stream and the EQ streams are going to be a long saga, guaranteed. Like, I'm talking like a year or something, maybe. Go on the PvP server and just fucking raid Stormwind, raid Darnassus. Or in WoW. Or sorry, you mean in EQ? Go on Red. E99 Red. That would be hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, man. That'd be fun. Like, who knows? The world is my oyster, allegedly. We are destroying these chumps, dude. Summoners strong together.
I cannot carry anymore.
Summoners who stay together stay strong. Socketed shoes. 2 socket. Dude, I've not gotten a single Sodalite in all of this. Kind of depressing, actually. Yo, what's up, Zildjian? How are you, bud? Welcome to the finale stream, my friend. So glad to have you.
I cannot carry anymore.
Nice, man. I'm actually getting decent sigil drops. On the magic, huge. Fucking legendary. I know, yeah. Literally undead and demons alike. If only we had our Beastmaster as he were. Why as he was? as he hath forsaken us. Gotta say hath. Makes it cooler. Yo, what's up, kitten? Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate that. Glad to have you. Welcome in. This is the final Diablo 1 The Hell 4 stream that we are going to be doing, honestly, probably for many years. I don't think I'm going to come back to Diablo 1 TH4 until 1.0 is out, so it's going to be a while. But you made it. That's all that matters. For Warlord? I'll definitely do a class video for Warlord. So I will quote-unquote come back to make the video, at least. Like, if new content drops for the series, I'm gonna make the new like, if new classes come out, you know, it takes me 40 minutes to make a class video. So, you know, I'll crank those out. If they continue, if new systems come out, I'll make a video on it, kind of thing. Like, I'll keep up the long form content for them for sure. But yeah, streaming it, I don't know, we'll see. I might, you know, you never know, I might get the Diablo 1 itch again. Like, I do love this fucking game, and I routinely come back to it time and time again, so you never know, but I'd say at least until 2027, I would imagine. There won't be any more TH happening, if not 28, as far as streams go. But you never know. Never say never. Let's do script. That will absolutely crush script. There's one monster. Book of Arcane Star down here. Nice, nice. We need one barrel to get in the script. LOL. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there they are. You got them. Alright, let's do script. Oh, dude, Sean. Thank you, brother. Need help. Heal me. Help. Help. Help me. Help. Help me. Die. Time to die. 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 Time to die. I kind of want to stand for this last hour. My butt is killing me. After this dungeon, I'm probably gonna set it up so that I can stand for the last hour. Is that a sigil I heard? No, it's a rune. It's trolled. Viciously trolled. Any other Diablo-like games that you will be playing while waiting for more Diablo and the Hell 4 content? Poe 2 will almost definitely sneak in at some point. I'm a big fan of Poe 2. PD2, as previously mentioned, I love. Grim Dawn, I want to give a shot. Torchlight, I love. I'll play all of those on hardcore mode because I'm a huge fan of hardcore ARPGs. So yeah, I mean, there will definitely down the line be all of that happening at some point or another. I just don't know. I don't know when. When I have to decide. I got the Final Fantasy series coming up, and the Final Fantasy series is probably going to take a while, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do after that. That's kind of the fun. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of ARPGs, so this is, you know, definitely not the only ARPG that'll be happening. Hardcore Torchlight is really good. Torchlight is a well-balanced game for how little kind of development it got. Grim Dawn, I've heard great things about, yeah. And yeah, like having a backup game, like this could even end up being the backup game at some point or another, you know, who knows? It's hard for me to say because, you know, my wants and desires for what game I want to play can change, you know? So I might be planning to do one thing now, but then 6 months from now, I'm like, I'm not really feeling it, and I end up doing an entirely different thing. It's like, I try to stick to the plan, but you never know, you know? Yeah, RO will absolutely be happening. You know, I'm not gonna say soon. I don't know really. Could be soon, could be a while. But RO is a game that I truly, deeply love, and I have a ton of hours in RO. Like I got a character to 99. I got an Assassin's Cross, a crit Assassin's Cross to 99 in RO. So like, I'm a huge fan. I just don't know again when it's gonna happen, really. You don't get a crit sin to 99 in RO without absolutely loving the fucking game, though. I'll tell you that much. Alright, I'm gonna stash this shit. Let me see if he has any premium magic. Oh, I can't wear any of it. Get wrecked. Yeah, dude, Kitten, this game, like you, this game is like a Genesis game for me, you know? Not the console, like the term. Like this game you know, was so impactful on me as a little kid playing it. Such a big deal. Like this is one of my top games of all time forever for sure. Like I freaking love it. Okay, I'm gonna real quick see if there's an outlet nearby the desk I want to stand at. It is. Looks good, actually. Okay, I just gotta transfer my stuff over there. It's gonna take a minute. and then I'll be ready to go. Okay. Just plugging in all my crap. I don't know if the mouse is going to work on this tabletop. Let's see. It does. Okay, nice. This is 1,000 times more comfortable. Yeah, no, I guarantee you, Sean, if I'm able to keep the channel going as long as I'd like, which is just indefinitely, an RO series will absolutely happen. And honestly, kind of like Health was saying, I might put it off a bit, like the WoW, the EQ, the Ragnarok series. Reason being is because it would be really fun if I could have a nice big following by the time I do those series, and then we can go to those series and make like a big guild, you know, and have a ton of people to play with, like that. So it might behoove me to wait on those series as long as I can, get as big of a following as I can before I do them. Because then I can go to those games that are built for massive multiplayer online and have a nice, you know, crew of people with me. Yeah, crash the server. Ragnarok Online is a Korean MMO. That's like it's kind of like, its viewpoint is like this. It's like a top-down MMO, but it's great. It's a really fun game. It's got literally the best game soundtrack of any. Honestly, like, it's got some of the best music of any game, in my opinion. The music is incredible. The gameplay is fun. It's very grindy, as Korean MMOs typically are. But yeah, it's an MMO that I really love, and I will absolutely be doing a series on it one day. Skyrim together would be sick. Dude, I should have been doing this hours ago. Standing up at this desk is so much better, actually, than sitting in that bed. Yeah, that's the best part of Ragnarok Online. Yeah, dude, you can have a girlfriend who turns out to be some straight Filipino guy. Yeah. That's the best part of Ragnarok Online for sure, dog. You can tell he's a veteran RO player based on that comment alone. Bro knows. Bro's been through it. Yeah. You bought her doppelganger card, and then all of a sudden some other guy tells you that they had a real fun time playing with that guy. And you're like, wait, what? Guy? Mystique's isn't a guy, that's my girlfriend. Like, dude, that's a dude. Talking in Discord with, I was talking on Ventrilo with him the other day. What? Your whole world falls apart right then and there. I keep getting these barrels. So annoying. That's what happened to me in WoW. When I was like 14, I had like some WoW girlfriend. I'm like talking to one of my buddies, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I love Wind Rider. He's a cool dude." And I was like, "Wait, what? What do you mean cool dude? Like that's my girlfriend." They were like, yeah, they're not a girl. That's a guy." And I was like, "Huh?" Good times. Good times. Yep, there's your explanation.
I cannot get there from here.
Whoops. Oh! Oh! Bro chunked me, dude. Goldshire. Yeah, the Goldshire on the Goldshire Inn on a RP server is like, yeah, you don't want to go there. you're gonna get involved in some weird shit if you go there, man. Yo, Wolfie, the imps fight. They fight for me. They're basically my pets. So we're both playing a summoner. Health Business is playing a necromancer. He's got the skeleton archers. And I have the imps. So the imps are frontline units, basically. The skeleton archers are archers, believe it or not. And we're actually at about the level where we could start getting our tier 2 minions. His tier 2 minion is a skeleton warrior, and mine is a goat archer. So we get the inverse of what the other person starts out with, if we get lucky and get the book. Yes, the living tremble. Oh, dude, they be trembling. They be tremble maxing. Actually tremble maxing? Yeah, Necromancer's a sweet class fantasy, always has been, dude. Raise the dead to do your bidding. Pretty sweet. Glass time. Or gas time? I can't... Is it glass time or gas time? It's one of the two. I love glass time, dude. It's got good music. Yeah, range has a pretty big advantage as well in this game, just generally speaking. You and what army? This one. Oh, dude. Talk about a great trilogy, man. Lord of the Rings is fucking goated. Get it? It's goated? See, guys? Goats? It's goated. Follow up. Goat maxing? I made a joke. Everyone laugh at my joke. Please laugh. Oh! Oh! I was asking for it, opening up two traps right next to each other. I hold your oath fulfilled. Fades away. You got Shrek'd in glass time, Sean. That was your welcoming to the game. Nice, dude. I love glass time. Old Flash game Warlords. Dead gets a huge flail. Two uniques. Double sight. Sounds sick, dude. You guys remember Flash games like StickDeath.com, Newgrounds? What else? E-Bombs World. Did E-Bombs World have Flash games or was it like videos? I can't really remember. Bloons, TD, yeah. Dude, Bloons is like still going strong. It's like one of the most played games on Steam. Isn't that funny? Yeah, Flash games were a huge part of my childhood too, dude. Absolutely. Bartender, Last Stand, thing. Don't forget Neopets, dude. Neopets was formative. Go to the giant omelet once a day. Once a day, you get the giant omelet. Yeah, kitten. I mean, I'm sure they still exist, right? They got to. Ooh, another Book of Mana Shield. Nice. Very good, very good. Effigy of Mana is actually huge. Too bad I won't be able to use it. Oh, I can. Okay. Nice. Let me put that on my bind. Flash game's still alive? I have no idea, man. Straight up Terminators. Reminds me of, have you played Helldivers 2? Helldivers 1 was incredible, by the way, and not a lot of people knew about it. Helldivers 2 got a lot more, notoriety, and it is really good. Helldivers 2 has the Illuminate, which is, I always thought those were like, they're kind of like Terminators, you know? Robot men coming for you. Their scary red eyes. What? Don't tell me. Something just happened. That was weird. I'm still... Oh! My fucking internet. Oh. Streaming the series finale. What the fuck? Did it come back? Are we back? Yeah, I'm sorry everyone, my fucking internet just shit itself. I dropped 1100 frames. I think we're back. No, it was the internet here, I'm sure. Just a hiccup, hopefully. I would have been so pissed if it had actually like gone dead. Fuck it, I would have been really pissed. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're back. It says poor. Stream status poor. Well, it's not dropping any more frames, so maybe that'll update in a minute. My apologies. Come on, internet, I just need you to hold out for another frickin' half an hour so I can finish this series out. Dude, if the series ends with my internet disconnecting, I would be so pissed. That is not how I want to go out on this series. Oh yeah, man, I was a huge fan of Neopets. Neopets was my jam in middle school. That and Coke Music. It was like a Habbo Hotel knockoff. It was Coke, like the brand, Coke themed. So stupid. What the fuck? I don't see them. 27 years old Neopets is? Damn. What the fuck? Weird. Ooh! Ooh! Oh no. Well, there goes alternate neck. And he's back. Dude, I need to get a standing I need to get a standing desk at home. This is nice actually, being able to stand. Standing desk would be sick. Like the kind where I can make it raise and lower so I can go between sitting and standing. That'd be awesome actually. Dude, it's doing it again. I think it just did it again, boys. My internet is not holding out, apparently. Fuck. Yeah, my drop frames went up. Why is it doing this? Stop doing this. Alright, let's try to continue. I might just call it soon if this crap keeps happening. Yeah. I don't mind sitting when I'm at home. I'm at home, I got like a nice chair. I don't get uncomfortable in that, but I was sitting in my bed. I'm on a vacation right now. I was sitting in my bed and it was not exactly comfortable. Decided to stand. Happening again, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ. It's really weird that it's saying to me now 0 drop frame. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, guys. I think I'm just gonna call it here. I don't want to like lose the end of the stream to my internet crapping out or something. I would like to just give a good sign off and say farewell to the series. It's been an honor as well. Thank you very much, Hal. I appreciate you teaming up with me. Azzy, Ninja as well, Ninja Dave. So, yeah, I don't want my internet to drop out in the middle of this. For all I know, it's going to drop out, and I'm not going to get to give this series the sign-off it deserves. So, yeah, guys, this is the end of the stream, and I'll be back on Monday. We're going to start the Final Fantasy series on Monday. So, I'm in Florida until Sunday. I come back Sunday. And, yeah, man, it's been a hell of a ride. I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging with me and becoming a part of the community. If you want to get updates on when streams happen and stuff like that, you can go ahead and join this link that I'm going to put in the chat right now. That is my Discord. The streamer disc, as it were. But yeah, we had a good stream, man. We hit. I'm pretty sure I'm at like 500 hours total streamed. I did 102 streams of Diablo 1 to Hell 4. This is the 102nd stream. 500 hours of stream time. Roughly 70 videos about various systems, classes, etc. Like, I gave this game everything I had, man, and I'm very proud to leave this series as it is and to move on. So yeah, thank you all guys so much for hanging out, man. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday, and we're gonna be starting Final Fantasy VI, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So that's it. All good. Yes, they're there, kitten. They are there for your viewing pleasure. Thank you, Health. Dude, thank you, man. I learned a lot from all of you guys as well. And I'm glad to hear that some of you learned as well from me. So I'm hoping that my videos here that I made will just continue to kind of build over time and continue to get people into this awesome game that deserves to be known. But yeah, so that's it. Have a great day and or night. Heart emoji. Please like the stream. If you haven't already, I would much appreciate it. And that's it. All right, I will see you guys on Monday. Take care. Oh, dude. What a great track to go out on, by the way. The Catacombs music. It's like perfect. All right. See you guys.